Angela Davis is a single mother of 3 who was laid off from her bartending job.
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna be having a dollar coming in. Never mind going through my bank account to figure out anything. Like, you need food, you need necessities. Never mind paying your rent and paying your bills. I'm worried about feeding my kids.
I had good income and I was saving it with a purpose to move and have a better environment for my son and myself. The pandemic happened and then I got laid off.
I started my journey 11 years ago. After my mom passed, me and my kids came back to Boston. We stayed with my sister and then we went to a shelter. That's when I moved into my apartment with BHA. I got evicted from where I was.
I was working 2 jobs, sometimes 3, just to be able to afford my rent, raise my children, and take care of all the other essentials. And I still found myself being behind on rent, and I still saw myself struggling, and I still saw myself in a place where I just didn't know what was gonna happen.
She said, you should look into this new program for families being placed in settings we couldn't really afford. And that was like, yes, I was blessed to have this snow mask program, and now we're in a beautiful home.
Felicia has sent me a text and said, Tawanda, you will be moving on the 12th. I was just like in a state of shock because it was officially transitioning from being in the shelter to being back in housing again.
It was like a breath of fresh air. They have helped me build a credit. They have helped me get out of debt. They have helped me maintain a home. They have also helped me get a vehicle. Definitely put me in a position to feel that I will be okay, that things will be okay.
It was a big relief. It's gonna put me back on top where I never thought after this, I never thought I'd be again.
Very grateful for Metro Housing. They held my hand through the whole thing. They advocated for me. They pushed through for me. We're happy now. All the thanks to Metro Housing.
Metro Housing, thank you guys for being the big support. Thank you for just pushing me to go on and to stay on the right track. Thank you.
Where I was before and where I am now is because of the resources that I have found. Metro Housing has definitely been an amazing resource. Thank you so much, Metro Housing.
Metro Housing has been a legit godsend. I don't know what I would have done without them.
Live from the Charles River Studios, it's the 2021 Champions of Housing. Tonight, we welcome our co-chairs from PBD Properties, Melissa Fish Crane and Karen Fish Will. Honoring our rising stars, Alexander Train and Taronda Ellis. Our COVID-19 Response Awardee, Brandon Goodwin. Receiving the Lowell Richards Award is Crystal Cornegay. Our Housing Champion Award, Joe Retman. Entertainment by DJ Real P. And now, from Boston, stand-up comedian and actor, your MC tonight, Tony V.
Good evening, everybody. I am, in fact, Tony V., and welcome to the Champions of Housing. There you go. Do you see what just happened there? For a second, we hadn't been out in public in a while, and you forgot what to do. You went like, oh, does he know we're here? And look around. Look, things that next to you that you're seeing are faces. Some of them not great, but that's on you. You decide how that goes. We had a great evening for you to support and celebrate Housing Boston and its mission to provide housing for those in need and to honor people who make a difference in our community. I'm not going to tell you I'm Tony V again, but I am. It's good to see so many of you joining us from home as well. Some of you went all the way from the kitchen to the living room and beyond. Maybe sat at your desk a little bit too long. I don't know, and then you went somewhere else in the house, but we thank you for joining us. And I can see that we have people joining us from all over the area. Braintree, Hyde Park, Milton. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, yeah, and of course, Boston. So we hope you post on social media with us as well, and you can use the hashtag Champions of Housing or hashtag Affordable Housing. on all your social medias. So please do that and do it a lot and enjoy, okay? We're still faced with the pandemic. Calls for racial equality have made these last 2 years unbelievable. And what we do know for sure is that the impact of the pandemic on health and stability of families across the region has been unimaginable. Tonight, more than 3,500 families in Massachusetts will sleep in a shelter because they are homeless. Tens of thousands of families will continue to wait for rental vouchers. More than 5,000 families have suspended evictions hanging over their heads, with many more likely to come, and there are still small property owners worried about making their next mortgage payment. These are dire statistics, no doubt. Behind each number is someone's child, parent, family member, or friend. Despite these long odds, the team at Metro Housing works each and every day to ensure no one is turned away. They meet people where they live, provide answers and solutions to fit their every needs. Metro Housing revolves around housing challenges, assist families to move on from homelessness to housing, make homes safer, make rent affordable, and helps people grow their assets. Tonight, you will hear from Denise during our Fund mission, who has pushed herself out of homelessness into entrepreneurship. After you had a chance to bid on some amazing items, if you haven't had a chance yet, please take the time to view the live auction items. Here in the studio, everyone has cards that we will be bidding with. For those watching, text METRO to 243725. I'm going to say it again, 243725 to view the live auction items, receive information and updates throughout the evening. You can do it here in the studio, too, if you want to text and not raise the cards. Since you don't, it's a lot to lift your hands up. You can just go on your phones and text us and then show the people next to you, look what I did. We do have some amazing items, by the way. We have some wicked good sports games that you can bid on. You could experience some of the best and most exclusive golf courses in the greater Boston area, or relax in Los Cabos for 5 nights. That sounds pretty good right about now, heading into winter around here. I would like to invite one of this year's Champions of Housing's co-chair, Karen Fish-Will of Peabody Properties, to the stage. Karen, come on up.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to be co-chair to this event and to support Metro Housing's work across the region. Both my sister and I, Melissa, appreciate Metro Housing with the work of Chris and the board direction is leader when it comes to preventing evictions and homelessness, to the providing housing for those who are in need. They serve more than 25,000 households every year. They have firsthand and positive difference these programs and staff members make in so many lives. They work with many of our property managers to stabilize families in our communities each and every day. We are happy that you are here to share this evening with us. We want you all to thank you who have helped us make this evening possible. Sponsors, leadership committee, volunteers, Chris, and all of the staff at Metro Housing. At this time, we would like to thank the top sponsors. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, NEI, and former event co-chair, and this year's honoree of Champions of Housing, Joe Rettman. A special thank you to our platinum sponsors, the Wynn Companies, and Leadership Committee member Larry Curtis. Thank you to our network digital sponsor, the Beacon Companies, and Leadership Committee member Dara Duvkovell. Melissa and I are excited to be gold sponsors for this event, but we also want to thank the fellow gold sponsors as well. Affordable Housing and Services Collaborative, Bald Hill Builders, and Leadership Committee member Brenda, Chestnut Hill Realty, Easton Bank, Leadership Committee member Pam Feingold, Housing Opportunities Unlimited, National Lumber, and Superior Plumbing. We thank you very much. We also thank the silver sponsors and want to thank the bronze and partner sponsors. A complete list can be found in your program book. Finally, we want to thank Zaz Catering for delivering such delicious food. A little spicy, I've heard, but it's delicious. As we begin this evening and collectively raised over just $349,000, but that's just a start, so we need to make it to 4 tonight. It's very, very important, okay? We all know that COVID-19 has shown us many holes in our safety net and our systems. What we have raised helps fill those holes each and every day. But this money and anything additional that is raised tonight can support and resolve people's lives facing homelessness, challenges, move from families from homelessness, and housing, making a safer home, making rent more affordable, help people grow their assets. We also have a chance to increase the numbers in just a few minutes. But first, a message from our governor, Charlie Baker. Thank you.
Good evening. This is Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker. Melissa and Karen, I want to thank you for that introduction and for hosting another wonderful evening celebrating Metro Housing Boston and the champions of housing in Greater Boston who continue to do tremendous work on behalf of our communities and our families. It's my privilege to be able to join you virtually, would have loved to have done it in person, to recognize tonight's honorees. Here in Massachusetts, we have incredible talent in the housing and development communities, and they've been put to the test over the course of the past 20 months. We also have a whole lot of unsung heroes who also helped us work our way through. Each of this year's award recipients have demonstrated a true commitment to housing in the Commonwealth, and they are very deserving of tonight's recognition. Our administration is grateful for their strong collaborative partnership on increasing housing stock and stability for families throughout Massachusetts. I do want to thank as well the Metro Housing Boston folks for your hard work, dedication, and support on critical housing initiatives in Greater Boston and beyond. And I want to congratulate all of the evening's honorees. We're grateful for your commitment to housing. And again, to Brendan and to Crystal, I just want to say how much we appreciate not just the work you've done during the course of the pandemic, but the work you've done for so many years here in Massachusetts. And I really do hope, Brendan, you go on to do great things at the federal level. And Crystal, I really hope we have a chance to continue to do great things right here in Massachusetts. I hope you all have a wonderful evening.
Thank you very much to the governor. And Karen, well done. Well done. That was great. Good words. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this yet, but I'm going to because the chats have come in, which I'm very excited about. And I love the first one. It says, "You are hilarious." And I'm assuming, I don't know who they're talking about, but somebody's doing a great job. The DJ is awesome. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Congrats to Joe Retman, and congrats all around, and well done. During these challenging times, Metro Housing has continued to serve families and individuals who are facing housing crisis. We are deeply grateful to the 260 staff members at Metro Housing for their hard work in addressing and preventing homelessness. Now it is up to the rest of us, you and me, and if anybody's watching at home and you're missing a couch cushion, I'm wearing it. So don't ask how it happened. It just happens sometimes. So we got to make this work and make this whole thing happen and get this done. I think we can do it if we all pull together. You know how critical this issue is and how it continues to become more critical as the pandemic reaches a third surge. Here's a chance to support the mission. Welcome our auctioneer. Don't do this yet. I got some inside information on this gentleman I'm going to bring up as your auctioneer. He is related to a Boston Bruin. Yes, but he's from Canada, so he liked the Canadians. But we let him in anyway. That's just the way we are around here. These are good people. They do the housing. So please welcome with me Chris Marchand, ladies and gentlemen. Well done.
Buddy. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I am Chris Marchand. I am Canadian. I now live in Florida, call United States my home, and very, very proud of that. Before we get started, you all that are sitting here in the audience, you have a bid paddle somewhere. Please do me a favor and get that paddle out, all right? All right, come on, get them up nice and high for me. Let's go, let's practice lifting them. I know it's been a long time since you guys have probably been to events. Let's go, get them up, practice. There we go. Look, I see a few numbers, 83, 110. There we go, awesome, perfect, awesome, good. At least they're working. We're gonna need those to work, all right? So go, ladies and gentlemen, give yourselves a huge round of applause for being here to support Metro Housing. We're in a pandemic, folks. Don't let your guard down. Remember, this is a live auction, and I have two audiences. We have 100 people here joining us this evening in the studio, and over 300 are watching from home. All right, you guys are enjoying the comfort of your home. And for those of you that are watching virtually, I want to remind you that you can see me, but I can only see your bids on the screen that's right here in front of me. All right, I can't actually see you in your homes. Hopefully you're nice and warm. So as you make your bids, keep the bids coming fast and furious, all right? We don't want you to miss out on any of the opportunities on these great packages that we have up for auction for you this evening. Now, simply again to review, all you have to do is text METRO, and that's METRO, M-E-T-R-O, to 243725. Again, that's METRO to 243725. This is the only way that you're allowed to bid in real time, all right? So let's jump right into it. You guys ready to rock and roll? All right, ready to go? All right, so our first item this evening that's going to be up for bids. All right, let's get ready for date night. Who doesn't want to go on date night, right? Date nights are fabulous. What a terrific gift for your people. Folks, I love if you guys applaud for me, you guys get into it. Help me help you, so people at home can enjoy this show. Look at my little, there, I've got pom-poms out there. Thank you, the family flew in. That's perfect. All right, so a wonderful first take at that special person in your life. Take out for 2 date nights. First, enjoy dinner at one of the best restaurants in Boston, Ostra, and stay overnight in an executive classic suite at the famed 15 Beacon. Next, dine at the Hidden Gem, Trocaon South, and stay at the Irving House at Harvard. Then, gift your special someone a unisex box of the most beautiful products from New Beauty, valued at $800. Now that he or she is pampered, take another couple to join you at the Saloon on Foundry on Elm for a 4-person, 4-course dinner with craft cocktail pairings for a curated experience with Dave Erickson, a well-known established mixologist here in town, and he'll be guiding that gorgeous experience. Right? Sounds like fun? Sounds like a couple of wonderful date nights. Let's go ahead and get this experience kicked off at $500 for me. Who wants to start it off for me now? At $500. I have $500 here in the room for me. Remember, folks at home, get them going at home now. Get them up. I've got 5 in now. Who'll go to $700 for me? 5's in now. Go to 7 now. Someone go to 7 now. Who'll go $700? I've got $500 in now. Would you go to 7 for me now? Someone here. Thank you. $700 in now. Would you go $900 for me? 7 is in now. Would you go 9 now? Would you go 9 now? $700 in now. Someone go for me now. And $900 in the back. Thank you very much, sir. I need now $1,100 for me. I got $900 in now. I have $800 on. $800 is online, folks. Again, we're a little bit crazy online. Got 8 is in online. Let's go 9 for me now. Someone go to 9 now. Someone go to 9 now. I've got 1,200. New bid online is at 12 now, folks. Someone go to 14 for me. 12's in now. Go to 14 now. Go to 14 now. Would you go 14? Thank you. $1,400 in now. Would you go to 1,600? 14, folks, for the people at home. We're at live here now at 1,400. How about someone go to 16 for me? 14 now. Go to 16 now. Go to 16 now. Let's go now at 1,600. Thank you, sir. 16 in the back now. Would you go 18 for me now? Someone go for me now at 1,800. Remember, we're giving you $800 of just those wonderful beauty products, right? Let's get it up a little bit higher now. I got $2,000 in now. I got 2,000 with the young lady down front. Now I need 2,200. 22,000 in the room here, guys. I got 2,000 here now. I need 2,200. Thank you, young lady. 22 is in now. How about 2,400? 22 in the room right here, folks. Now, sir, would you come back in now for me at 24? Would you come in for me at there's 24 in the back now. I need 2,600. 24 in the back, ma'am. Would you? I've got 24 in the back first. 24 in the back. Yep. Yep, you just missed out. So, if you're online, you just missed out at 24. The gentleman here beat you at 24. Ma'am, come in at 26 for me. Come in at, you got to get fat. Thank you. The lady's in now at 26, sir. Would you go 2,800? Would you go 28? $2,800 in now. I need 3,000. Folks, at home, you got to get in faster, okay? We're at $2,800 in now. I need $3,000. Someone go 3 now. Someone go 3 now. Remember, we're trying to put people in houses. Help me, help you, help them. That's the most important thing. I got $3,000 online. We got $3,000. Someone at home now. I need $3,200 now. Who go 32 now? Someone go 32 now. Benjamin, thank you for that bid, pal. Benjamin's in now at $3,000. I need $3,200, friends. Who go 32 for me? Someone go 3,200. Anybody at $3,200? I got 32 in the room. Thank you, sir. Now, Benjamin, get back in, buddy. I got 32 now. I need 3,400. I got 32 in now. Would you go 34 for me now, Benjamin? Would you go 34, pal? I need 32. Anybody past 3,200? $3,200 is in once. 34, thank you. Is that Ben again back in? Benjamin's back in? Benjamin, thank you, Benjamin. I'm not sure if you go by Ben or Benjamin, but we'll call you Ben. We're friends now, Ben. I'll go by Ben. Ben's in at 34. Yeah, Ben, thank you. 34 in now. How about 36, my friend? 34 with Ben. Would you go 3,600? And by the way, you guys are all allowed to play. Come on in. The water's warm. All right? I got 34 with Ben. Anybody at 3,600? Anybody at thank you, 36 in the back now. I need 38, Ben. I need 38, Ben. You guys, we got a little fight going on now. I got 36 in the room. Would you go 38 for me, Ben? Would you go 3,800? Anybody else want to jump in at 3,800? 36 is in the back of the room. Anybody past 3,600? 3,600 is in one time. 3,650. 3,650 is in. How about 3,700? It's a tough job I got. You guys think it's the easy job. I'll trade with you. 3,650. Would you go 37, sir? Would you go 37 for me? Yeah, he's at 3,700 now. Let's do things in round numbers, people. Yeah. Ben, talk to me, Ben. We're at 37, Ben. Go by hundreds, you guys. Help me, help you. I'm at 37 with the gentleman in the room. I need 3,800. Yeah, you guys can use the chat as well. I can see the chat. Chat's big letters. Again, someone said that I'm hilarious. I'm assuming that was for Tony and not me. But anyway, 37 in the room. Anybody at 3,800? 37 is in one time. We're going to wrap it up, get to the next item. 3,700 is in twice. Are we all fair and all square at $3,700? We are refresh at 37. And we are, yes, tell me, yes. And all done, and we are now, yep, sold, sir, in the back at $3,700. Sir, can I get your bid paddle up nice and high for me? That's bidder number 031. 031. Give him a round of applause. Thank you to everybody who started the bidding on that one, and my pom-pom team right over there. Yeah, go pom-pom. All righty. Let's keep those bids coming in. Thank you so much, Ben at home, and everybody that was bidding at home. I appreciate that. Our next item, folks, the exclusive 4, and 4 is in golf. An exclusive opportunity for that avid golfer. Receive not 1, but 4 rounds of golf. The Old Sandwich Golf Club in Plymouth is among the most highly regarded and exclusive golf clubs in the area with distinctive and unique holes. Includes a $350 food and beverage gift card. Next, golf with the Charles River Country Club in Newton, a hidden gem of a course with Donald Ross design that just celebrated its centennial. Golf for 3 with Ken Crane at the strategically challenging, visually stunning, and unheralded treasure. Finally, head to the Cape for 2 more rounds. Ocean Edge Resort and Golf Club is more than a Cape Cod beach resort. It's Cape Cod's only Jack Nicklaus design golf course, the Golden Bear, one of the greatest golfers in the history of golf. The sights are as impressive as the challenge. You will receive their popular stay and play package for 2 at this private course for 2 nights in a 1-bedroom villa or a mansion guest room, including golf for 2 each day you're there. Let's start the bidding here, friends, at $1,000 on this package to go now. Kick it off for me now. I got $1,000 in now. Would you go $1,200 for me? 1,000 is in now in the room now. Would you go 12 now? Would you go 12 now? $1,000 in. Someone go for me now here at $1,200. Would you go to 12 now? Someone go to 12 now. Thank you. 12 is in the back now. 14, 16 in now. $1,800 in now. Would you go 2,000? $1,800 in now. Would you go to 2 now? Would you go 2,000? I have 18 here live in my room. Need $2,000, folks, if you're going to bid in at home. There's a new bidder in now, $2,000 in now. I need $2,200. 2,022 now. Would you go 24 now? 26 in now. Would you go 26 now? Thank you. 26 in now. I need 2,800. 26 is in the room here now. I'm giving you a chance at home, folks. I need $2,800 in. Jump in at home. Remember, text Metro. Very, very simple. I've got 26 in the room now. I need 2,800. Would you go 28 for me now? Go 28 now. Would you go 28 now? Would you anybody here now at 2,800? $2,600 is in one time. 28 is in now. Thank you, sir. How about 3,000? Thank you. 3 now. 3, actually, if you guys are doing it together, I'm not sure if you're together. I've got 2 bid cards at the same time. It doesn't matter. If you guys want to bid against each other, it's all day long. You're going to lift it up. But let's go higher. Oh, I need to go higher. Thank you. $3,000 in now. I need 3,200. I need 3,000. 32 there now. Thank you. And let's go 34 now for me. 32 here now. I need 3,400. 32 now. Go to 4 now. Go to 4 now. Go to 4 now. Would you go 3,400 for me now? 32 in. Thank you. 34 in. I need now 3,600. 34 in now. Someone go 36. Anybody here? Anybody in the room now at 3,600? 34 here in the room live. Anybody now at 3,600? Those of you at home, jump in anytime you want. Okay? 34 in the back here. Anybody past 3,400? Thank you. I do have 30. Thank you. 36 in now, guys. 36 in now. How about 3,800? 36 now. Go to 38 now. Someone go 38 now. $3,600 in now. Would you go 3,800? Would you go 38 now? Someone go 38 now. How about 38 now? 38 now. Would you go 4? Nice round number at 4 now. $4,000 in now. I need 4,200. $4,000 in now. Someone go to 42 now. Someone go 42. Anybody here now at 4,200? Anybody at 42? Do you guys like the sound of my voice? Does this sound good? All night long we're going to do this. I got $4,000 with the gentleman in the back now. Anybody at 4,200? $4,000 is in one time. $4,000 is in twice. Are we all fair and all square on this one, guys, at 4,000? Are we all done? We're all done, AJ, on this one at 4? All done at 4? Sold at $4,000. Bid number 059. 059 for 4,000. Congratulations on all of those, guys. Well done. Congratulations. That's a wonderful item. Woo! Enjoy that golf. All right, next, you guys having a good time right now? You guys enjoying yourselves? Yes? You know, nobody, you guys are allowed to chat in and say, Chris, you're doing a heck of a job if you like, because everybody right now is just talking about Tony, okay? Come on. Let us know on social media. Yeah, I'm the one raising the money. Tony's just a good-looking guy that's up here. Okay, I see the way you like it. All right. So up next, we have the Westport Beach House, and that's going to be for 5 nights, right? Want to be within walking distance to sandy ocean beaches? I won't tell you that I live in Naples, Florida, and I was at the beach yesterday. I will not tell you that, all right? Stay with your family or friends at this Westport Beach home in Westport Harbor, in a neighborhood affectionately called Acoxet. Did I get it right? Woo! Westport is a beautiful and quaint hideaway farm town by the ocean. Located about an hour or so. Hey, great job on the auction. Thanks very much, Albert Risk Management. Thanks very much. Yeah, Tony is doing a heck of a job. There you go. You're doing a heck of a job, and you're just going, nice job, Chris. Okay, perfect. All right. Located about an hour south of Boston, this 3,000 square foot home with beautiful panoramic views of ocean on the 3 sides is perfect for 2 families. So get together, right? Come together, be awesome, right? The home features 2 bedrooms, 2 bunk beds that sleep 4, 3 full bathrooms, along with an eat-in kitchen and 3 bars. Enjoy evenings on the deck, taking in the sunset and the sea air. The home features a hot tub and a grill for family barbecues. Relax as you look into the beautiful ocean and enjoy spectacular sunrises and, more importantly, the sunsets with a glass of wine. Right? Let's go ahead and kick it off. Who wants to even start the bidding for me? Someone just throw a number out, right? Give me any number. Sorry? You guys are all silent now. Anything? Thank you very much, sir. $1,000. There we go. Now I got $1,000 in from the room. Now $1,000 in. How about 1,200? There's 12 in. 14 now. 16. Let's go 18 now. Go 18. 18 is in now. I need 2,000. 18 in now. Go to 2 now. Go to 2 now. Go to 2 now. I need $2,000 if you're bidding online. There's 2 in now. $2,200 in now. I need 24. 24 in now. How about 2,600? 24 in now. Go to 6 now. Go to 6 now. $2,400 in. We need 2,600 if you're going to bid online, folks. I got 24 in here. How about 2,600? Anybody at 26 now? Something go 26 now. Anybody now here at 2,600? Thank you, 26 down front, young lady. How about $2,800 in the back now, sir? Would you go 28 for me? How about you go 28 there? Go 28 for me. The lady's here at 26. I need 28 from you if you want to stay. I go to 28. You're at 24. She's at 26. Anybody at 28? I need $2,800 in now. 26 down front with the young lady now. How about 2,800, sir? Want to come in for 28 now? Let's go 28 there. Thank you very much. $2,800 in now. Ben, remember, Ben, you're still in, pal. Hopefully you're still watching, pal. I got 26 with the gentleman. How about now? 28 in. Would you go 28 for me now? 26, 28. $3,000 in. $3,000 in now. I need 3,200. I need 32 now. 3,000 with the young lady now. How about $3,200 in now? 3,200. Sir, it's really only split it 2 families. You guys go in 15 and 15. Let's go. Let's get everybody together. Big Mac and a large fry for the whole family. $3,200 in now. Let's go 3,200. Let's go 32 now. Someone go 32 now. Anybody at 3,200 for me? Anybody at 3,200? The young lady's here at 3,000. Anybody at 32? No bids coming in online on this one. I got $3,000 in now. How about 3,200? $3,000 is in one time. $3,000 is in twice. Anybody past $3,000 on the home? That's it? Young lady, you're going to steal this for $3,000? You're letting her take it for 3, once, twice, and we are all done at 3. Sold at $3,000. Young lady, can I get your bid paddle one more time? Ma'am, can you lift your paddle up one more time for me? Just so I get your number. Thank you. 081 for $300,000. Give her a round of applause, everybody. All right, thank you. Not one person laughed at that joke. They missed it, right? It was a good joke. $300,000, ma'am. We're going to sell you the house while you're there at the same time. All right. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the ultimate sports experience. You'll be the envy of all of your friends. Walk away with memorabilia, Red Sox and Revolution tickets, and the choice of either taking in a Bruins game or a Celtics game. Take home a Lawrence Guy autographed Patriots football. Return to the thrill of live sports with your 4 left field Red Sox tickets, close to the third baseline during the 2022 season, of course, on a mutually agreed upon date. The seats are Field Box 81, Row H, seats 1, 2, 3, and 4. Enjoy the game after a meal in the bell in hand with a $100 gift card. Then enjoy 4 New England Revolution Putnam level club seat tickets with your team signed ball by the Revolution. This includes a special parking pass for pre-parking, say that 100 times twice, and a gift card for dinner at Citizens Crust or Topolino. As a bonus, you will have your choice of Bruins or Celtics for a mutually agreed upon game at the in the Cross Boardroom with a quality dinner, all you can eat buffet. Wow. All the sports you can eat, you guys. Let's start this off. $500 to go. Who wants to kick it off for me now? At $500. Thank you. 5's in now. 7's in now. 8, $9,000 in now. I need $1,100. Someone go 11 now. Someone go 11 now. 11 is in now. Let's go 12. 11 in now. Someone go to 12 now. 12. They can now go to 1,400. Who go to 14 now? Go to 14 now. Go to 14 now. 12 in now. Go 1,400. Would you go? Thank you. $1,400 in now down front. I need now 1,600. 14 now. Go to 16 now. Go to 16 now. Remember, guys and gals at home, hope you're enjoying the show. I need 16. Dive in now at 16. Thank you. 16 is in now. How about 1,800? 16's in now. Go to 18. Go to 18 now. Go to 18. I have $1,600 in now. Would you go 1,800? Would you go 18 for me now? 18 is in. Thank you very much now. I need 18 is in now. I need 2. I need $2,000 in. Thank you very much now. I need $2,200 in now. Someone go 2,200. Who'd go to 22 now? Go 22. Go 22 now. Go 22 now. 22 in. Thank you now. How about 24 for me? How about 24 now? 24. 24. Anybody here now at $2,400? Anybody now at 24 now? Sir, would you go 24 for me? It's a great tie. There's 24. Thank you, sir. Now, how about 2,600, man? 24 is in now. How about you go to 26 now? Would you go 26? Thank you. She says 26. How about 28? I need 28 now. He's like, oh, I'm not sure. 26 with the ladies. Like, I'm not sure I can take her. 26 now. Anybody here now at 2,800? We have $2,600 here in our studio audience. Anybody at 2,800? Dive in at home, friends. We're right there for you. Anybody at 2,800? $2,600. Looks like that's it. Are we all done? Is that a 28 in the back, ma'am, or are you just reading the card? Hi, ma'am. In the back there, that's you. Are you just reading it, ma'am, because you just lifted your card up? Are you sure? It's a $2,800 read. Are you good? She's like, yeah, no, Chris, I'm not reading it. As she lifts it up to read the back. Sorry, so I'm trying to make her laugh, and I can't see because she has a face mask on, so I can't see if you're laughing. Darn it. Okay, 26 for the lady down front. Anybody at 2,800? $2,600 is in one time. $2,600 is in twice. Are we all done at 2,600? Are we all done? You get to raise your own pom-pom, I guess. 26 sold at $2,600. Round of applause. And your bid paddle for me, young lady, one more time. Thank you. It is 117, guys. Give a round of applause. 117 for $2,600. Woohoo! What do we have? A couple more to go, I think, right? Couple more to go. We have a luxurious dinner with Max in your home for 10 people. Experience a memorable dinner with a case of Josh wines prepared and presented by the chefs at Max Ultimate Food. Now, I enjoyed some Josh wines on Saturday night. We had 4 or 5 bottles, so thank you, Josh, for producing amazing wine. You guys will enjoy a case of wine with this amazing dinner. Chef will bring their culinary magic for 10 people in the comfort of your home. Their stellar culinary team will prepare a festive multi-course dinner for you and your guests. AJ Williams of AJ Events, here AJ, will decorate your table with gorgeous flowers as you sit back, relax, and savor the mouth-watering cuisine served by the catering staff. All you have to do is roll out the red carpet. There's no better way to enjoy a night with friends. Opening bid for this package, let's kick it off. How about we do it at $1,000 to go? Kick it off for me, friends, now here at $1,000. Who wants to start it off for me now here? I got $1,000 in now, go 12 for me now, 1,000 in now, go 1,200. I got 1,000 in now, go to 12 now, go to 12 now. Would you go 12 now? 1,000 in now, let's go $1,200. Would you go to 12 for me now, folks? Dive in at home now for this wonderful package. Let's jump on board here now. $1,000 in now, someone go to $1,200 in now, who go 1,200. Anybody here now for $1,200 in now? What would it cost? What would you pay if you went out to dinner, just a couple of people, right? We're all going to get together in someone's home. They're going to come and cook for you. They're going to bring you a case of wine. AJ's going to decorate. Wow, let's get it higher, guys. $1,000 in now. Let's go 1,200. 1,000 in, go to 12 now, go to 12 now, go to 12 now. 12's in now, would you go 14? 12's in now, go to 14 now, go to 14 now, go to 14 now. Would you go 14 now? Come on, 14 for me now. I got 12 in now, would you go 1,400? Would you go to 14 for me now? Would you go to 14 now? I need 14 now, someone go to 1,400 for me. Would you go to 14 for me, sir, now? How about, would you go to 13 for me? Go to 13 now, go to 13 now. I need 1,300. 12 in now, go to 13 now, someone go to 13 now. Anybody here now past $1,200? $1,200 in now, would you go to 13 for me now? Someone here now at 1,300. Anybody here now past $1,200? Would you go to? We're at $1,200 and now someone go to 1,300. Folks, you guys do catering. Thank you for the 13 now. One of the best caterers in Boston, or the best caterer in Boston, guys. Let's do this now. 12's in now, 13's in now. I need 1,400. 13 with the gentleman now. Go to 14 for me now. Would you go 1,400? 13 is in now. I need 14 now. I need 14 now. Anybody here at 1,400? Anyone for me now at $1,400 for this amazing dinner for 10? Thank you for 14 now. I need 1,500. 14 now. Go to 15 now. Would you go to 15 for me, sir, now? Would you go 1,500? Would you go to 15 for me now? The gentleman's there at 14. How about 1,500 for me? 14 is here. Would you go to 15? 14 is in one time with the gentleman. Anybody? 15, thank you very much. Now, would you go to 16 for me, sir? Would you go to 16 for me now? 15 here now. How about 1,600? You happen to be sitting right behind the camera. I'll slide this way. 15 there now. How about 1,600? 15 in now. Would you go to 16 now? 15 once. Nobody online. 15 twice. Nobody past $1,500. Is that it? Are we done at $1,500? And we are sold at $1,500. So your bid paddle for me, if you don't mind. Thank you. 045. Big round of applause for that amazing dinner. Enjoy yourself there. That's awesome. Our last but not least, wow, talk about a wonderful way to wrap up the evening for the live auction. 5 nights in Los Cabos, Mexico for 6 people. Now, I flew in from Florida today in a t-shirt. I put on a sweater when I got off the plane. Woo, woo, chilly. So, what a great time to go to Mexico, right? Club Regina in Los Cabos is a beachside resort located just a short drive from San Jose del Cabo, known for its beautiful beaches and its colonial buildings. The resort sits in Mexico's Baja California Peninsula and is the intersection of the Sea of Cortez and the Pacific Ocean, a major migratory site for whales and dolphins. It's certainly not unusual for you to be seeing some of those beautiful wildlife just from the resort, especially through November to March. Enjoy 5 nights for up to 6 people with gorgeous views. The fantastic location makes it a great place to stay during your adventure in the Baja California Sur. The resort's orange adobe walls perfectly complement Los Cabos' rugged desert terrain, and every room faces the sea, most offering fantastic views of the crystal clear waters of the Sea of Cortez. Now, each unit features 2 bedrooms with king beds, and there's a pull-out sofa that sleeps 2, so that's where you get your 6 people. Flat screen TV and a kitchenette is in every unit. All right? There are 2 on-site restaurants, coffee shops, bars, 4 swimming pools. Some of them you can swim up in their own bar too. Folks, this is just an amazing, amazing opportunity. Now, you've got at least 2 years to book an experience like this. Don't worry about timing. Don't worry about COVID and the pandemic. You guys book it and enjoy it when you feel comfortable doing so. I'll make a lot of you guys happy, but you got to make me happy first. If you trust me, have some faith, let's go. Let's have a great time. Let's kick the package off for me at $1,000. Let's go for me out here at $1,000 now. Let's kick it off for me now here at 1,000. I got 1,000 in now. 12 is in now. 14 in now. I need 1,600 in. Go 16. Thank you. 18 is in now. 16 is in. Thank you. Now would you go 1,800? 1,600 in now. Would you go to 17 for me? 16 now. Go to 17 now. 17 now. 18 now. Would you go 1,900? 18 in now. Go to 19 now. Go to 19 now. 18 is in now. Go 1,900. $1,800 in now, would you go to 19 now? 18 in now, go to 1,900 for me. $1,800 in now, would you go to 1,900? 19 is in now, 2,000. Guys, I tell you what, guys, we're at $2,000. I'm going to make, 2,200. I'm going to make whoever wants to go to Mexico happy, if you just have a little faith. $2,000. Anyone who wants to go and enjoy at $2,000, put your bid paddles up. You guys get to go at $2,000. I'll start calling your numbers out. 060. All right, young lady, your number was in there, 053. Keep going. You had one up as well, sir. Is that one there as well? You want to do it at 045? Who's that lady at home? Benjamin. Ben, you're at home, Ben, for 2,000, Ben. Perfect. So you're in as well. 057 wants to do it. That's 4 of them. Anybody else want to join in? You guys don't all have to go together. You want to jump in as well? Yes, 073 is going to do it as well. That's 5, right? Folks, what an amazing experience. Remember, 5 nights, 6 people. Even if you go a couple of couples or bring some friends, this is a wonderful price. Actually, a silly price. Anybody else want to jump in here? Trying to make you all happy if you can. Anybody else want to jump in at the 2,000? Christopher online. Thank you, Christopher. You're jumping in as well, pal. That is awesome. Thanks, Christopher. Chris, is it Elwell? Elwell, Chris Elwell. I'll go for 2,000. Thanks, Chris. 103 is also jumping in, guys, in the back. 103. Yes? Anybody else, folks, at that $2,000 number? Anybody else? All right. Did you guys enjoy yourself? Did you guys have a good time for the live auction? Yes? Yeah? Thank you all very, very much for the live auction portion. I'd like now, if you don't mind, I'd like now to bring Denise. I'd like to bring Denise Tejada on stage with me to tell us a little bit more about the impact that this pandemic has affected her and her family. Hey, Denise, how are you?
Good, and yourself?
Good. Oh, you're all mic'd up too. Perfect.
Yes.
All right. Perfect.
Hi.
Right there. Thank you, Denise.
Hi, guys. Thank you. Thank you. So my name is Denise, and a little bit of my story I will share with you guys. So at age 23, I became a single mom of 2 boys when my husband died due to street violence. I had a full-time job, but I was struggling. I was angry, scared, and it all started to impact my health, my mental health, and my physical health as well. I became homeless and desperately looking for help. I joined Metro Housing's financial coaching and investing case management program. When I started the program, I literally had no credit. I had no idea about budgets. I had to learn to pay bills in a timely manner. This program was like a breath of fresh air, still is. I didn't realize at the time how much change I needed in my life. Metro Housing put me in a position to feel everything was going to be okay. I was very proud of myself for putting the hard work, and I graduated this year. And I just felt that, it was a huge sense of accomplishment. So this program was hard, but I gained the confidence I needed to make long-term changes in my life. I've lost 85 pounds, and I've started my own business as a wellness coach. My calling to help others is thank you. Thank you. My calling to help others is I'm very passionate about that. I take what I have learned from the stories to help others find the strength to make changes in their lives. Metro Housing has been an amazing resource for me. I cannot be any more thankful and enough for everything. So again, thank you.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Okay. So those of you that are watching at home, people that are here in the studio audience, we just did a live auction. People bid. It was fun. We were laughing. It was great. And some of you enjoyed some great packages, and you'll get a chance to enjoy those experiences. And that's what you get for your money. This is the part of the program. This is the part of the evening, the most important part of the evening. This is where we need you all to open up your hearts, open up your minds. We need angels. Ultimately, you'll open up your wallets, and you know that it's the right thing to do. We're all going home to warm beds and warm houses this evening. Folks that are watching at home, you're watching from a warm house. And there are many, many people that this organization needs to help. So if you have the means, if you have the ability, why not do it? Absolutely, 100%. We need your help. 100% participation is what I always go for, all right? Listen, the need has gotten greater, and Metro Housing is expanding its capacity as quickly as possible to address that particular need. We understand that in the midst of the pandemic, we're competing priorities on how you may want to help. On behalf of our participants and staff, I ask that you being as generous as possible, and we strive to ensure everyone has a place to call home. Home, right? Home, that one word, home. So, it works very, very simply. I'm going to shout out a number. If you feel comfortable with whatever that number is, you lift your bid paddle, and that'll be your donation. Those of you that are at home, go onto your devices, type in whatever number you want. If you want to give us $1 million, we'll take it and say thank you. Listen, you guys laugh, but I asked for it 2 weeks ago and someone gave it to me, so I'm just saying, right? So, listen, give what you can. That's what's important. You have to be able to sleep tonight yourselves and pay your own bills. So I'm going to give you a number. If you feel comfortable, you lift your bid paddle. All right? I'll let you know what it is. The $2,500 level is where we're going to start, and that will allow 1 month's rent for a 2-bedroom apartment here in the Boston area. And according to the National Low-Income Housing Coalition Out for Reach report in 2021, a family needs to work over 100 hours a week to afford a 2-bedroom home. For a single parent, this really means that almost working 3 jobs. Your support will keep a family housed in a 2-bedroom apartment, giving members and Metro Housing the time to stabilize their housing situation. So anybody want to go ahead and kick us off at that $2,500 level? Anybody at $2,500, because we know you can. Get them up nice and high at $2,500. Anybody at that $2,500 level? Anybody at $2,500? 051 at $2,500. Thank you very much, sir. A round of applause, guys. Come on. Very important. Thank you very much. Thank you very much at $2,500. Anyone else want to join in at that $2,500 level, right? Because you can, because you know it's the right thing to do. Anybody else here at that $2,500 level? Anybody at $2,500? All right, our next giving level, friends, is the $1,000 giving level. Private emergency assistance for 3 families. There are many expenses that a family facing housing insecurity and homelessness face. That state of local emergency assistance may not be able to cover, including medical or safety modifications, utility shutoffs, and more. With your support, 3 families will receive necessary items to address their housing situation. So that $1,000 level, thank you, sir, 059 in the back. Young lady down front, thank you, 064 114 110 right down front. Thank you very, very much. 063 over on the side. Thank you very much, young lady there, 063 for the $1,000 level. Pardon me. Anybody else at that $1,000? Thank you, sir. 072 right down front at the $1,000 level. We thank you. Folks, every dollar is important. Every dollar is important. Keep it coming in at that $1,000 level. Anybody else at the $1,000 level before we move on? Anybody else at the $1,000 level? Okay. Thank you. The $500 level, friends, $500 will get $50 grocery gift cards for 10 families. Food insecurity continues to be an issue for the families that we're serving. With your support, 10 families will all get that $50 gift card to a neighborhood grocery store where they'll be able to purchase necessary groceries and supplies. I've got 088 in the back. I've got 105. I've got 044, 054, 076, 046, 099, 142, 053, 108, 085, 062, 122. Give them all a round of applause, you guys. Come on. That's all $500 each. That's wonderful. Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you also very, very much at that $500 level. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our last Megan, thank you so much, Megan, online for jumping in at that $250 level. Thank you so much, Megan, for $250. We appreciate you at home. Yes. Folks, our last giving level, the $100 level. And as I said, go onto your device, give whatever you feel comfortable. Sometimes people don't like to lift their bid paddle in front of people. That's okay. Go on your device and give us what you can. The $100 level will welcome home baskets for a family. Right, we're going to put together, as the family's moving in, from a shelter to a new apartment with nothing more than the clothes that they have on their back, a few personal essentials, would deserve a fresh start. With your support, a family will receive that basket filled with things like linens, cleaning supplies, and kitchenware to make their apartment feel like a home. All right, and we're going to go ahead now and contribute at that $100 level, get those bid paddles up nice and high. $129 for 100, thank you. $109, $058. Michael at home, thank you, Michael. And Brendan also at home. Bridget at home, thank you so much, guys, all jumping in for $100 level. 029, sir, thank you very much. 094, we appreciate you guys here in this room. Anybody else? Thank you. 106, thank you. 126, appreciate that, folks. Appreciate you guys all very much. Guys, give yourselves all a big round of applause. Thank you. 116 also wants to jump in at that $100 level. Anybody else want to jump in now? Anybody else want to jump in before I go ahead and let it go? Ed Cameron at home. Ed, thank you very much, Ed, for jumping in at home. We appreciate you and everybody at home. All the people at home that jumped in during the live auction, everyone that jumped in there during the live and now during the Fund a Need, we thank you all very, very much. We appreciate you all. Folks, give yourselves one more round of applause here in the room. Thank you guys very much.
Let's hear it for Chris Marchand right there, doing such a great
everybody.
job.
Thank you.
Chris, that was simply amazing. I think he's got like Jedi mind tricks. Like he looks at you and you go, "You want to give us money, don't you?" And you go, "Yes, I do." And you did. And nice round of applause for yourselves for doing such a great job. And yes, you made it happen. Wow. You guys don't think you need a round of applause for yourselves for doing such good work? Go right ahead. Yes, it's great. And now you all did a nice job. And we're going to continue now by honoring folks who share the commitment that we have to affordable housing. I'm a little bit nervous about this because I've never had to introduce an undersecretary of anything to anyone. But we're going to hear a few words from the Undersecretary of Housing and Community Development, Jennifer Maddox, to kick things off.
Good evening. Thank you so much to Metro for being so flexible and helping me join remotely. I should be out of this boot and back on my feet, but until then, I deeply appreciate the accessibility we've seen expand with technology. Now, the past 2 years have been hard, and I think it's so important we take time and come together to reflect on what we've accomplished and celebrate the wins. I want to thank Chris Norris and the entire Metro team for hosting the Champions of Housing Awards this year, and for your unending dedication to the families of Eastern Massachusetts. Tonight, we are honoring 5 outstanding housing heroes: Alexandra Train, Sharonda Ellis, Brendan Goodwin, Crystal Cornegay, and Joe Retman. I am beyond proud to have worked closely with 2 of tonight's honorees, Crystal and Brendan. Crystal is a force of nature, and I have had the immense privilege to work with Crystal as DHCD Undersecretary and now as Executive Director of Mass Housing, learning so much along the way about housing and life. I am so fortunate to call her my friend. Thank you for your mentorship, encouragement, and of course, the genius that gets things done. And tonight, it's a little bittersweet in celebrating Brendan Goodwin, as tomorrow is his last day at DHCD. As he moves on to do exciting work around rental assistance at the federal level, I think it's appropriate we get to honor his decade plus at DHCD. During Brendan's time at DHCD, he's been involved in many of our biggest projects, including the early days of Homebase and Raft. For Metro, I know how closely you've gotten to work with Brendan. You've gotten a front row seat to the patience and dedication Brendan brings to everything he does. It's why when COVID hit, We asked him to set aside almost all of his work as Director of Rental Assistance and help us figure out how to meet the immense demand hitting all of our regional agencies at once. Fortunately, Brendan has built an incredible team to continue his work around mobility, fair housing, and helping families find stable homes. Thank you, Brendan. Congratulations to all of tonight's awardees, and thank you for helping make Massachusetts a great place to live for all types of people.
All right. Good evening. I'm Rafael Maris, Executive Director of the Neighborhood Developers, also known as T&D. As many of you know, Chelsea was hit hard and early by the pandemic. At one point, Chelsea had the highest COVID-19 infection rate in Massachusetts and a 24% unemployment rate. T&D was honored to join a comprehensive pandemic response in close partnership with other community groups and the City of Chelsea. The city's unparalleled effort was based on municipal planning principles, which led to the creation of a number of task forces, as well as a crisis communication infrastructure. Each task force effectively addressed broad community needs, including food, mental health, emergency aid, and of course, housing. Alex Strain was involved in most, if not all, of our community's vital efforts and spearheaded several of them. He worked and still works tireless hours for the benefit of our community. Among other achievements, Alex's work with T&D, La Colaborativa, and Metro Housing resulted in the distribution of millions of dollars in rental relief funds to Chelsea residents, keeping people in their homes through the worst of the pandemic. Chelsea as a community has come together to support our neighbors, but we could not have done it without the city's leadership. It is an honor to present the Rising Star Award to Alex Strain, Director of Housing and Community Development at the City of Chelsea.
I'm Joe Kreisberg, President of the Massachusetts Association of Community Development Corporations. It's good to be here. Assuming the leadership of a CDC is always difficult, but for this honoree, had to take the reins at JPNDC in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. But she stepped right up to the plate and provided leadership as the CDC worked with tenants to maintain housing stability, helped hundreds of businesses access relief funds so they could stay open, and sustain morale and focus within her staff. Not only did the CDC not skip a beat, but it was able to accelerate its work. Most recently, they've been able to celebrate the completion of 2 large projects. One, the preservation of 201 affordable units known as the Pitts portfolio, and second, the construction of 8 affordable condos known as the Call Carolina project. Always acting as a thoughtful and strong advocate for the communities and residents she serves, this honoree's incredible depth of knowledge and experience is underscored by her morally just and socially honorable approach to each and every interaction and engagement. It is my distinct pleasure and honor to present the Rising Star Award to one of MACDC's board members, Taronda Ellis, Chief Executive.
Good evening. I'm Sue Knoll, Deputy Director of Metro Housing Boston, and with me to present this award is Marianne Morrison, former Director of the Bureau of Rental Assistance at DHCD and current Metro Housing board member. We have the pleasure of knowing Brendan for many years in his various roles at DHCD. From Raft and Homebase to MTW and MRVP, Brendan has been a part of every acronym at the agency. Though Metro Housing and our staff have had a great working relationship with Brendan throughout his career at DHCD, it was our partnership during the pandemic that we would like to highlight tonight. In those first early days of the pandemic, Brendan was assigned to work with Metro Housing as we went from distributing a few $1 million in rental relief before the pandemic to nearly $70 million last year. During the 9 months he worked with us on this project, he advocated for housing, our staff, and the work that we do. He listened, and he then led efforts to make the application process easier and more efficient. He ensured that we had the tools and technology we needed to do our jobs. Any time of day or night, he was there to offer advice and support, and most importantly, to listen. Through it all, he always made sure he acknowledged and thought about our staff and made the participants we serve the priority. It is our great honor to present the COVID-19 Response Award to Brendan Goodwin, Director of the Division of Rental Assistance at the Department of Housing and Community Development.
Crystal, of course, really needs no introduction to this crowd. You all know her, and it's precisely and completely obvious to each of you. I can't read that. Sorry, I'm going to do this. That's too far away. Too much glare. She rightly deserves the reward of this award. But while I have the mic, I cannot resist a few observations. Sorry, I'm going to skip the jokes. I only get 3 minutes, and there's too much good stuff to say. Crystal joined the Community Builders as an intern when earning her master's degree at MIT. I'm not saying how long ago. I'd be showing my age. I confess that I was a little startled by her self-assurance and her clarity and conviction. Not a shrinking violet, but also as supple and positive as any of our more seasoned staff. When she was ready for her next move, years later, after a very productive time at TCB, she sought me out and we talked about how she could get closer to the locus of where the work meets the community and the residents. She found her way to a frontline role at Urban Edge as a prime mover, creating new multifamily homes from scratch, as well as revitalizing some of the tired old brick buildings that hundreds of low-income people depended on for their stability and their shelter. She found common ground with Mosika Kobian, no mean trick, the legend who ran Urban Edge for a quarter century, and she performed 2 astonishing feats. She navigated with him a smooth and successful leadership transition into a new era in which Urban Edge experienced growth spurt and a 10-fold increase in liquidity. And there she was as CEO when Charlie Baker was making the rounds in Roxbury as a candidate, learning on the ground what the needs were and what the solutions were that were working. No surprise here, she wowed him. Within weeks of his victory, she was made Undersecretary of Housing and Community Development, leader of a crack team that administers all of the state and most of the federal support for public and private affordable housing in our state. Her most recent step up to run Mass Housing, where she's a leading banker in our state with a critical mission aligned with that of Metro Housing Boston to enhance the quality and the supply of affordable housing in the Commonwealth. But her ascent to power and her temperate and imaginative use of it are only the objective reasons that we honor her. Amazingly, and with apologies to all ladder climbers, she's not boring. Everyone around her laughs uproariously about 10% of the time, regardless of how straight-laced they are. She gets that being irreverent and personal creates an environment in which creativity and consensus come together. She did not start out on third base, and she didn't think she had hit a homer. She started out in the single A league, worked her way through her teenage years to the minors, and then came to bat as a rookie at home plate. And after a few swings, the ball cleared the green monster and went out of the park and onto the pike, and there were 3 men on base. She has a superb ability to discern what is motivating people. She encounters and what they are capable of, and figures out in minutes how to win them over or encourage them and to help them so that they see the need to realign or to rethink things if they are to be successful. And she does this as well for allies and for those who are her adversaries. Not a rising star, but a woman whose star is high in the sky. Congratulations, Crystal.
So I'm just going to take a minute because I'm a reverend and I know I'm not supposed to do this. One of the things that was that's a great honor for me about this is that it's Lowell Richards. And those of you in the room who had the pleasure and honor to have worked with Lowell and know Lowell understand what it means when I say the ability to be named after him and touch greatness. He was a terrific leader, an amazing mentor to folks who worked around him, and his print on this city, it lives on and on and on. So thank you, Metro Housing, for the work that you do, and thank you for thinking that I could be a Lowell Richards awardee.
I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that. I was just going to come up here and make fun of my brother and present an award to him, but that was pretty amazing. It's very humbling to be in this room with all of these people who are doing such amazing things. I'm excited to be here to present this award to my brother. My name is Erica Retman Welch, and I'm honored to be here to present to my brother. I'm actually honored. Most people aren't even talking to their siblings, and I get to present an award to him. So this is amazing. As we all know, Joe has an impressive resume with many professional accolades. However, tonight we want to highlight his commitment to affordable housing. Joe not only leads a company that builds affordable housing, but he gets involved on a personal level with all the organizations NEI works with. At Metro Housing, his impact has been felt through his leadership of this event over the last few years. He is the first to volunteer to ask how he can help. He doesn't do this just for Metro Housing, but he does this for other organizations who focus on eviction and homelessness prevention, including the Neighborhood Developers, Affordable Housing Services Collaborative, and Urban Edge. The event planners asked me to come up with a few anecdotes about my brother, and the good news is my sister and I came up with dozens, but the bad news is none of them are really appropriate for this setting. So as we were chatting, the one thing that really resonated in all the stories was Joe's work ethic. He has always been the one to hit the ground running and never walk away from a challenge. At the age of 14 years old, he would spend his summers working at my uncle's commercial paving business. All summer, in sweltering heat, you could find Joe pouring concrete, smoothing pavement, or digging a ditch. Being a 14-year-old boy, he would often wear the same pair of shorts every single day. By the end of the summer, they would be so tattered that he looked like a Robinson Crusoe with a jackhammer on the streets of Boston. The one exception of his attention to detail was when he accidentally put diesel fuel in one of my uncle's gasoline trucks. My uncle was so mad he couldn't speak. He just pointed at the cab of the truck and just said, "Go." My brother spent the next 8 hours in the cab of the truck with no air conditioning as his punishment, and he never did that again. Other than that, he had a pretty good run with some great teachers, but his work was not seasonal. During the school year, Joe had a very steady gig actually driving my dad to work from Canton to Braintree every single day. This would be nice bonding time, right? But my brother was 14 years old. My mother said she has no idea that this actually happened, but I don't know. I think she was glad to get out of giving the ride. But in payment for his driving skills, my dad would stop to get him a hot chocolate. And I'm not sure if this type of payment plan would work now, but someone ought to try it. There's really not enough time to talk about Joe's ponytail phase or his imaginary friends, but I would just like to call him up to stage and present him with this award. Oh, you're there. Good. It is my great pleasure to present the 2021 Housing Champion Award to my brother, the president of NEI General Contracting, Joe Redman.
Thank God for limited paper supplies. It was getting a little scary there. So, you know, an honor is it's great. It's great to get honored, and it's great to be an individual. But you know, individuals don't get things like this accomplished. It's all about teamwork. At NEI, we have an unbelievable team that just works tirelessly every day, not only for our projects, for our developers, for the tenants, for the people, for the renters. And they have the same thing at Metro Housing. And even the greatest athletes on earth who win gold medals have teams behind them. So it's an honor to be honored, but I really want to honor all of you because you are really the team that brings this all together. And the things that Metro Housing Boston does for people and the other agencies in the state, it's second to none. So I'm honored, but I want to honor you and the teams that make this all happen. So thank you so much.
Thank you to all of our awardees tonight for doing such a great job and continuing the work they do in the communities that they do it in. And I would personally like to thank Joe and Crystal, because odds on I was going to be the first one to do something appropriate, inappropriate, or get close. And I was on the edge of my seat going, go, do it. Get me off the hook, Joe. I know you can do it. Diesel in a gasoline truck, you've gone mad. I would like to now welcome to the stage, and they already seem to be there because I went on and on and on, the Metro Housing Board Co-Chair Cynthia Lacasse and Executive Director Chris Norris. Give them a nice round of applause.
Thanks, Tony. As we heard earlier from Denise, Metro Housing is a lifeline for thousands of families and individuals across Greater Boston. But just like Joe said, we can't do it alone. Thank you for supporting the work we do with your time and your resources. Many thanks and sincerest appreciation to Melissa, who couldn't be with us tonight, but for Karen, who filled in and ran with all of it, and the entire leadership committee, many of whom are in the room tonight or online with us, for their overwhelming efforts to help us raise, like Karen said, $349,000 just coming into this evening.
And because of all of you in the room and all of you online, we raised an additional $43,500 for a grand total of, wait for it, $393,000. Thank you, thank you. All the funds raised through this event go directly to supporting our privately funded programming and emergency assistance fund. Last year alone, we served nearly 3,000 households, 3,000 people, more than that, with your support. I want to take this opportunity to thank my co-chair, Liz Gruber. Thank you, Liz. And all of my colleagues on the Metro Housing Board of Directors. Your guidance and support are key to the success of this organization. Finally, but not least at all, I would like to thank the Metro Housing staff for their commitment, for your commitment and effort every day, day in and day out. Without you, without the staff, we would not have been able to serve the thousands of families and individuals and distribute millions of dollars in rental subsidy and financial assistance to help keep people in their homes. Thank you very much to Metro Housing staff.
And to those who work behind the scenes to make this evening happen, you watch the person with the headphones, moving all of us throughout this. AJ Events, want to thank AJ Events and AJ. The person who placed all the emails, all the phone calls, was talking to you early this morning to make sure you were going to be on time and show up. Carla Bowden.
Carla, woo!
And the entire development team who are here this evening as well, thank you. And just in closing, you can't end without starting. We're going to start now for next year. We look forward to seeing all of you next year together again at the Wang Theater on Thursday, November 3rd, 2022. And in the meantime, we encourage you to check out our interactive impact report that is available at metrohousingimpact.org, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Great work, Cindy. Chris, nice work. Well done. But I don't think we're done with these people yet, are we? No. I think we're going to hang out a little bit longer. We'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight, making this such a success. And I really think a half hour of nothing but Billy Joel music is what these people need. So I'm going to leave you in quite some good hands. Please welcome DJ Really P. Give it up. And